What up, what up? What's going on, guys? Welcome to the San Diego Comic-Con 2024 wrap-up show. I want immediately, if you're in here, welcome. Don't be afraid to chat, I promise. I promise I'm super nice. We'll be super nice. All opinions are valid in here. And today, and the purpose of today's live show was really just to kind of cover everything that happened in San Diego Comic-Con. So, Cameron, Street Fighter 2, what's going on, man? How are you doing? What's going on? So, yeah, that's what we're going to do today. We're going to just kind of see everything that's going on and see what... Jay Biggie, what's going on, man? How are you doing? So, yeah, that's really what we're going to do today and see what, what we thought, what I thought, what you thought about everything, and we're just going to go from there. So, immediately today being Sunday, July 28th, losing count of days here, there was nothing new today. So I thought we would see kind of new. I thought we'd see maybe something today. I feel like Sunday's really just, it's over. Like, you can go visit and kind of get your last effort purchases from the vendors if you want, but I think the main show goes from Friday to Saturday. And so they gave us something Thursday, Friday, Saturday, so nothing today. I'm good. What do you think is next after Street Fighter 2? It seems like Alpha, but then they mentioned yesterday on Toy Migos, they did mention on Toy Migos interview with June, which I'm also going to talk about. He said he mentioned Street Fighter 6, so I don't know if that's where he said they can really jump around now that they have finished up Street Fighter 2, but the way these, man, the release date on some of these, that's where I got nervous, because that's where things got a little upsetting for me, it looks like. But Road Pig looks like crap. Who the hell's Road Pig? Just kidding. What's up, Christopher Moody? JC Hernandez, what up, man? I don't know why it's supposed to be going up. I gotta figure out the chat thing. I think, let me see if this is, let's get that a little bigger there. There we go. I don't know why that's not bigger. I thought it would kind of list up, but hey, this is my first live stream I've done in this format, so I guess we'll see what's going on there. Let's see, Jay Miggy, have you seen the new Wolverine figure? The brown suit? I did. I saw that, so I am excited for that. I didn't care for the head sculpt. It was like a smirk, and then he didn't really have any facial hair, so that kind of threw me off. I hope and can only pray that there is a gritting face or some sort of angry face. No more hoodless faces, I'm over Wolverine being maskless. He's not maskless very often, okay? So that's why I just hope we get a better second head sculpt. So let's get into the first figure, or I guess the first figure, I guess the first image. Let's take a look here. We're going to have to modify these as these pull up because they all go different sizes, but we'll work on the fly. We need angry head, factual. That's the one. I want a gritting teeth angry head or an open mouth yelling head. I'd be okay with either of those. So let's take a look there, and then we'll get, what was that? Oh. Okay, so here's the opening picture. This is really, I guess, more, the newest photo, the newest people in here. So let's see. Yo, Black Void, what's going on, man? So I'm looking at the first picture here. I believe this was Thursday night. We're just going to move from Thursday to yesterday, Saturday. Who wins in a fight? Zane V. Who the hell is Road Pig? I don't know who that is. Is that a Street Fighter character in one of the later games? Because I don't know who Road Pig is. So this is Thursday night's panel as we got the introduction to T-Hawk and Balrog. So super excited about that. I think Cammy looked good. I didn't really cover Cammy in any of my videos just because there wasn't really any. I mean, she's got a pose where you can't really even see her face that well, but the skin tone looked better. I think the tattoos on the legs look good. I think she's going to be, she'll be as good as Chun-Li. So what would be T-Hawk's special effect accessory? I don't know a great deal about T-Hawk. Like, now I'm ready to learn about T-Hawk because his figure's so awesome, but like I said in the video, I have no nostalgia towards T-Hawk at all. I didn't use him. I didn't know he was 7'7", But, oh, he's G.I. Joe character. Just look it up. His name's Road Pig. Let me take a look. But yeah, I don't know what T-Hawk's big I don't know what he is. I don't know what he does. Road Pig. G.I. Joe. Who would I would say Zangief. I don't know. This guy looks like a normal dude with gray hair, just like a muscly grandpa. Zangief would probably powerbomb him into the next century. I don't know, but yeah. I don't know. I think this is where things kind of just got an awe. I also seen toe articulation. Yeah, so I did see that also I'm also going to do a video to kind of wrap up everything. I just wanted to see, this was more to kind of see what you guys thought of everything. I'm going to do a video on wrapping up San Diego Comic-Con and kind of what happened. And June did do a couple interviews, which didn't really do much because he didn't say much. Super vague in everything he says. But yeah, the toe articulation, I think he said, was on Sagat, T-Hawk, Zangief, BALROG, and what's his face? Oh, what's his name? E Honda. That's his name. Come on, man. You know there was a Street Fighter / G.I. Joe crossover back in the day. Blanka used Road Pig's buck. I just barely found out about that, man. I don't think I was playing Street Fighter up to the crossover. T-Hawk was my favorite fighter. In my opinion, he had the best combos. Really? I'm excited to learn about him because, like I said, I just became a fan of T-Hawk based off this figure alone. So the fact that an action figure can get me more interested in the character says a lot. I'm excited for T-Hawk simply because of he's Mexican like me. I thought he was Native American. I thought that was his whole thing, that he has like the feather and the war paint. I didn't know he was Native. I didn't know he was Mexican. I'm excited for VEGA. But I'm very concerned that we haven't. Where's his masked head? We really aren't going to see. This is what we saw last San Diego Comic-Con. We really don't have a masked head sculpt yet. I was a little upset about that. Not going to lie. I'm shocked that that's the only pose that they put him in right now. So, Akuma to all the big figures. What do you mean? I heard June mention that they are implementing a new butterfly joint system. I did see that too. I was super excited about that. I think that went from the new butterfly system is going to be from Wave 4 moving forward. I don't think that Wave 3 implemented the new system. I don't think. But I'm excited, Cammy. She's looking great at the display. The display doesn't give us a whole ton. She's looking down. She's in a pose that we've seen 1,000 times. So Jada should do a mix wave. A mix of what, though? I'm excited for Cammy. I already read that. Wish that diorama was for sale. Well, they sell different dioramas on... They do sell different dioramas at Big Bad Toy Store, like a street scene. So if you're interested in that, then... can definitely probably be very close to what you see there at everything. So looking at T-Hawk, he's insane, man. That figure. The problem is, and where I got really discouraged with everything, is that June made it sound like that these figures are so far away, which sucks because it looks like they're already in production, like quality. So you wish that they'd show up sooner. Wish that diorama, like from different Street Fighter games. Oh, yeah. I don't know if they're really excited about that. Thought Vega's mask was going to have elastic straps, so they don't need a separate masked head. So the way they're actually doing Vega is he's going to come with a masked head sculpt and then a maskless head sculpt. And then that mask is more like a display piece. He can't actually put that mask on the maskless head sculpt, which kind of sucks. Cammy's eyes are bigger, so I guess that's an upgrade. Yeah, I think June mentioned that he heard the backlash on that and that they wanted it updated. Yeah, but Vega is going to come with like his separate like perma mask head where you can't take the mask off to make it easier because yeah, it's just not working. That mask is more a prop piece. You can't put that on the maskless head. Who picked up Violent Ken and Chun-Li? I did not pick up Chun-Li. I didn't. I'm just Chun-Li'd out. I have so many Chun-Lis now. I have 3 Chun-Lis in total. And I'm going to get her just because that's just what I've done with this line. But I wasn't super excited for Chun-Li because really the only thing different is that you get the laughing head sculpt and then she's pink. And I have blue and red already. Like, Chun-Li is not, like, one of my favorite characters either. Like, I think she's a great figure, but she's not, like, one of my favorite characters, so I just have not picked. I got 2 Violent Kens, but I'm Chun-Li'd out between the Target and the regular blue one, so I need him to get the Sonic license. I think who was it? Somebody was doing Sonic figures that looked pretty good. They were, like, better than Jakks Pacific. I got both exclusives. Nice. You're going to have to let me know. I don't know. You let me know if Cammy's worth that extra 40. Because Chun-Li is worth that. You have run Chun-Li. I have 2 red Chun-Li. I have 2 blue Chun-Lis and 2 red Chun-Lis. So to get more Chun-Lis at this point, I'm lead out. Chun-Li'd out. But yeah, so, oh, sorry. I forgot to kind of turn on the music. I didn't mean for it to be silent, so my bad. I'll get some mellow background music in the background here for you guys. But, so T-Hawk looks really good. I think everything, it's so hard seeing, that's the problem that I think Jada has, that everything looks so good right now. It's like, well, what are we waiting for? Like, T-Hawk and everybody doesn't have pins. They all look ready to produce. And then here we are waiting until the end of 2025. When did they make Red Chun-Li? You haven't seen Red Chun-Li? I think I have a picture of her. Hold on. She's a Target exclusive. I made a video on her. Let's see here. Do I have Red Chun-Li? Could have swore I did. It's got to be in the archives around here somewhere. Oh, she's right here. That's Red Chun-Li. If you're not in the States, she's a Target exclusive. She's got the pink bows. But yeah, that's Red Chun-Li. So, Target exclusive. She's cool looking. I think she looks better than the blue one because I like the pink pom-poms and I like the red setup. So we need Darkstalker figures. Man, I just don't know how many more lines they can handle. That's the problem. It's like, I think a lot of people are so impressed that they want them to take on so many more licenses, but they're such a small company. I think people forget, like, the quality is bigger than the actual company, if that even makes any sense. So, Jada is this small company that just barely started making action figures, and now everybody's so impressed with their figures that they want them to start carrying, like, a ton of lines, which they just don't have the manpower to tackle 1,000 different properties. So, I don't know. I guess the big new license reveal was Scooby-Doo, which is cool, but I don't know. That's what everybody was hoping for, but I think people like the Scooby-Doo stuff. I'm hoping for the black gold suit from Street Fighter V. Yeah, that'd be cool. Did I miss anything? You could probably use sticky dots on the unmessed head. Yeah, you probably could, but you could just use the masked head, I guess. I have to pay the not American tax for Violent Ken. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I know they are not shipping internationally yet, so that sucks. Hoping we need to wait until approximately the end of 2025. Yeah, that's forever, it feels like, but they'll come. I do think we'll see Sagat this year. I really do, and maybe one other figure. I didn't know there was a red Chun-Li. Where and how do I get her? Chris, are you in the States or are you international? I got my blue one from Target. Never seen a red. Red should be at Target. So I think it was even on. I think you can go on Target's website and even order it. End of May, June said they're still slowly releasing in stores. Really? See, the thing is, like, Target will buy, like, Target decides which figures go where, if that makes sense. So Target will buy a certain amount of figures from Jada, and then send them to select stores. So Jada actually has absolutely no control over which targets get Jada figures. I think that's also a misconception. I think people think, oh, Jada's not sending to my Target. No, Target is not sending to your Target. Target is picking the best performing targets for figures and sending them to those targets. So if you don't see one in your Target, it's Target's fault. It's not. Jada has no control over any of that. So yeah, you got to get her. Seen tons of red, but never a blue. Well, you can get blue off Amazon, so that ain't anything serious. I hope they don't do Mortal Kombat, thousands different colored ninjas. See, I like the ninjas, and that would be easy to get them out fast, but we did get confirmation last night that they did not acquire Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat is having some licensing issues with WB right now, so Mortal Kombat as a license as a whole is not being held by anybody at the moment. That's why Storm no longer has it. June confirmed last night that they are unable to obtain the property right now due to an issue going on with WB. So, unfortunately, our Mortal Kombat dreams were smashed. So, that's over. Fatality on the Mortal Kombat. So, are you excited about other Jada's Toys licenses or only Street Fighter? I mean, I am really excited. I'm not big on, I'm going to dabble maybe here, like maybe one. I don't know anything about Mega Man. I wish I did, but I know who Mega Man is, obviously. But there was a maskless Mega Man that looked kind of cool. But that Cyberpunk line, that blonde dude, I don't know who the blonde dude is. I don't know anything about Cyberpunk either. But again, the figures are so cool that I might just get them. Like the yellow jacket guy, I'm assuming is the main guy. And then whoever that blonde dude is, that big blonde dude in the line, he looks like a Street Fighter character, so I'll just get him. I'll get him too. So no, I am excited for the other ones, but I would say the main ones I look forward to are Street Fighter. Target link? Is that the Target link? Does that go there? There's no link there. King of Fighters might be cool. King of Fighters would be cool, but again, the problem is that they just aren't that big of a company that I don't know how many licenses they can handle. I think they don't want to take on a ton of licenses. I think June even seemed hesitant moving away from Street Fighter 2 last night. Like, I don't think we're seeing anything from any new game as far as Street Fighter is concerned until 2026. Like, they are going to make Street Fighter 2 Ultra last as long as it can. And even then, that might be too soon. So, I think it could even be as long as 2027. But we'll see. I might pick them up, a Mega Man, just for nostalgia and the animated show. Yeah, see, that'd probably be the reason I'd get them, if anything. I'm excited for Cyberpunk. I can use their weapons for Cable. Oh, yeah, Cable. That Cable Marvel Legends figure is epic, if you can find one. Now he's super expensive already, and he just released, which is crazy. I'm excited for Scooby-Doo. We're finally getting fully articulated Scooby-Doo figures. Can't wait to see the whole gang. Yeah. I mean, I'd probably get Scooby and Scooby-Doo. I don't know if I'd get Fred and Velma and the rest of the gang. I guess maybe some of the villains if they're cool enough, but the Cyberpunk anime is pretty good. It's worth checking out. I'll have to check it out. I only think of the video game when I think of Cyberpunk, so I didn't know it actually had an anime. I could see Alpha. I think that's what everybody says in my comments when they say what game they want to see next. So he's fighting a robot, man. Yo, not that classic. What up? So this is BALROG. I know we're kind of moving along slow here, but BALROG looks really good. Again, these look so far along in production. It's like he says 2025 and I would assume that BALROG is probably going to be around fall of next year, which sucks because this looks like it could ship tomorrow. Where are the pins? He looks great. Maybe, I don't know, he looks a little pale. That might just be the photo and like going through different renders and saving and stuff like that, but I feel like he could be a little bit more darker or get a tan. But look up Adam Smasher. He's a cool Cyberman. Adam Smasher. Hold on one sec. Adam Smasher. Oh, he is pretty cool. He kind of looks like Vader without his helmet on. Just like in like a mech suit. But yeah, that's pretty cool. He's dope. Pretty sure we'll see prototypes for the next Street Fighter series next San Diego. Yeah, I could probably see that. And the question is, do they announce anything for New York Comic-Con? Because that's a pretty big one. So I don't know if they have any plans for for New York Comic-Con, but that comes up. When is New York Comic-Con? October or September? We'll have some mass head of Vegas. I know, that's what I was saying, Shadow. Plush, welcome, by the way. If you guys are here, if you could leave a like on the stream, I appreciate that. But, yeah, I forgot to even mention that. Where is the masked head of Vega? Like, all we've seen him is the masked version. Where is his masked edition? So, we're just moving through Thursday night, and then we're moving up. So, this next photo here is T-Hawk. Man, look at that head sculpt. I mean, that head sculpt to me is just insane. Let's see, can it get bigger? Hold on, I'm trying to make, like, just for a second here. Look at that, look at the detail. Like, this looks ready to go. Like, the fact that they are releasing so slow is what's nuts to me. Like, is that just by choice? Like, are these figures ready to go? Or, I mean, that looks done. That looks done. Like, what are we fixing here? What are we fixing? This looks ready to go. It could retool some stuff for Alpha, Chun-Li, etc. Yeah. June did say a few Player 2 variants are also in plans. Possibly Player 2 reveals at New York Comic Con and Toy Fair next spring. Player 2s are cool, but they're really just figures that you already... See, Player 2s to me are... I would love to get a Ken Player 2. Just because I like the different gi colors, but like... To me, I don't know. The Player 2s, I don't know if I'm going to be doubling up on all the Player 2s. Because I'd have to, like, Guile Player 2, the blue version, I'd be all in on that. Like, and Vega, or not Vega, and Bison, that'll be one. Dalsim will be one. Like, Fei Long with just blue pants, but he does get that extra head sculpt. I don't know. We'll see. I'm confident that there are reasons for not releasing these figures soon. I'm confident they have their reasons. Oh, yeah. I know they have their reasons. I'm not questioning it. It's just frustrating, because that's the problem, is they show these figures and they look like they're finished, and then it's like, oh, this comes out in a year. So, I don't know. I think the next one I'm super excited for is Blanka. Not even Jada, the Storm version, should be releasing here in like a month or two. What's the Hawk? Oh, yeah. The Hawk. T-Hawk does come with a Hawk that'll probably sit on his shoulder. That probably is his accessory. June said the figures are in development. Marketing, packaging also takes time. Yeah, but what marketing did they do? Pre-orders? Like, when have you ever seen marketing for Jada? I guess I would say their biggest marketing is just June going on different YouTube channels. That's their only marketing. June is their marketing. Player 2 are repaints. I understand it's not that exciting. Some of them are, though. Like, I'd be excited for a Ken repaint. How many of you guys actually got Player 2 Ryu? I don't think M. Bison had a black suit in Street Fighter 2, did he? I thought it was green. What was Player 2's color? Wait, let me see. Player 2 M. Bison SF2. Was it black? I can't tell. I can't tell what his color was. I'm only seeing... I thought it was green. Is it black? I can't see. Oh, it's green. See, that's what I was thinking. Ryu and Chun-Li are going to be the Spider-Man and Wolverine for Jada. Ugh. I'm fine with Ryu, but Chun-Li, I'm already... Yeah, Cammy player 2, please. Facts. What's her color? Dan Wen? I got a feeling that they'll make a victory head for Cammy and put it with the player 2 version. They'll probably do that with all of them. Yo! Dick... Okay, I don't know how... Dakimasu? What's going on? I may be thinking Turbo. Yeah, that might be Turbo. I will only get the player 2 versions if they have something new. I don't think that's what player 2s are. I think they're honestly just the alternate colors. So, are some of the upcoming releases going to be only Target exclusives, or do you think we can get them from online retailers eventually, like Entertainment Earth or BBTS? I mean, all the main characters are going to go to Entertainment Earth and Big Bad Toy Store and those things. However, Target gets the figures of the next wave months in advance. So when June says that these figures are going to go up for pre-order soon, I mean, like, when did I put up that video that I found? So, like, when did they start satisfying... can't talk right now. When did they start satisfying orders for Vega, or not Vega? I keep calling M. Bison Vega. When did they start satisfying orders for M. Bison? So I put up the video for Dhalsim and M. Bison 4 months ago. And they just barely started satisfying these online orders from Entertainment Earth and Amazon and Big Bad Toy Store like a few weeks ago or a month ago. So that just lets you know how far Target gets the figures ahead of time. So to me, it's like June says that, and that's probably true. Entertainment Earth and Big Bad Toy Store aren't going to be able to satisfy their orders until probably December, November. But you'll probably find these in Target as early as this August or September. So T-Hawk needs jean texture. I mean, they'll probably get the same texture as like M. Bison and all the gis and clothing have. So I'm not too worried about that. And again, I don't know. I mean, this very well could have been the first prototype for T-Hawk, so. Yeah, I can't wait for T-Hawk either, Evil Paul. I think he's my number one right now that I'm excited for. But my next figure that man, Blanka, though. Can we take a look at Blanka? Let's look at Blanka. There's something I mean, granted, this right here. Hold on. I'm going to make this. I don't like, there's clearly still some production issues going on with Blanka. Look at the split in his trap. So, and that was bugging me because that was even on the UK Toy Fair. He had that split. So I'm like, could they not press that together before the show? Or that was bugging me like throughout the whole, every time I see him. And then looking at Blanka, like this is a more detailed version of Blanka. He looks great. But I feel like his orange is too close to his pants. Am I alone in that? Like, the orange of his hair, granted this could be, like, totally different color in real life, and maybe it's more orange, but, like, the orange of his hair needs to be more orange. Like, it's too close to the short color, in my opinion. The head is too high up? For who? For Blanka? I don't feel like it's that high. I mean, he's got to have a neck. He needs toe joints. They did not implement toe joints. I think he said the first one that gets toe joints is... June had an interview last night where they mentioned toe joints, and I think he said it was wave 4 moving forward. So what would that include? So the figures that will include Wave 4 are gonna be sorry, 1 second here. Just go like that. We'll make it a little bit smaller. But hold on 1 sec. I'm just gonna fix this real quick. Bear with me. A little technical issue. The figures that they said were getting toe joints were going to be E-Honda, ZANGIEF, BALROG, basically all the new figures. And I think they even said, so what, that would be Wave 4 moving forward. I don't know if he mentioned VEGA or not, so... There we go. Alright, the shades. Alright, so he needs toe joints. Agree with the hair. E-Honda and GUILE really looking forward to. Someone said they didn't like E-Honda's chest. Like, it looked like he was wearing, like, a bodysuit almost. Blanka has to be literal definition of no neck. I mean, it doesn't look that big, but he does have a neck, though. Like, I know he's crouched over, but he does have a neck. Like, it might not be that big, but I don't know. It's not bugging me. So, I don't know. I think the Storm one has a neck, too. So, I don't know. The head is too high on Blanka, and the hair and the shorts are the same color on the original sprites. So, you guys, everyone's in agreement here that Blanka has too high of a neck? Vega's not getting a toe joint. Okay. Akuma will have the toe... Yeah. I think Wave 4... Select characters from Wave 4 moving forward are going to have toe joints. You must have lived on the West Coast. I just bought Dalsim and M. Bison 2 weeks ago from Big Bag Toy Store in the West Coast. Gets all these figures first in store. Yeah, I live in Utah, so... it makes it perfect for me as a Street Fighter Jada content creator that I am one of the first people to get the Jada figures in the stores. So I am very lucky there. But yeah, that's the problem, is that I think... But they don't show up too much later to the East Coast targets. Like, I think the East Coast gets them like 3 weeks later. So it's not like crazy for Midwest and East Coast. But if you're waiting on an online order, then it's going to be months. So, interesting. But yeah, I definitely get it a little bit easier on the West Coast. That's for sure. Yo, you're my number one for Jada Street Fighter content. Thank you, CMA. It should be Toy Migos, to be honest. They're the ones that get all the exclusives. But I appreciate that. I really do. I'm mostly hyped for VEGA. He has a cool design. See, I didn't even use VEGA either. But these figures make you... The funny thing is like, if you're not excited for a certain figure or a certain character, and then you see their sculpt and everything, like, it makes you a fan, and it makes you excited. Like, I was never big on using VEGA growing up, but now that I've seen VEGA, he looks awesome. We'll have to talk about VEGA here in a second, too, because a lot of people are not liking his sculpt at all. They're saying he's way too bulky, which I don't think people realize how tall he actually is. Like, here's a picture of both those guys, but yeah. You did those videos 4 months ago and people started finding them in stores? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the disconnect from the online retailers to Target gets number one priority. So, if June says they're coming out in November, December, I assume he means for the online retailers, like, because Target is just so far ahead. They ain't got your hype? Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I feel like they're pretty hype. Maybe they don't sound as excited, but they're pretty hyped for this stuff. I like the addition of the veins. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even see that on the... Dude, all the veins. Like, I think I mentioned that in one of the videos, is that I started noticing the veins on some of these figures just barely. Like, look at Sagat's veins on his shoulder. And then you can also see him on the bicep and on the inner shoulder of VEGA in the bottom left. So, they're going to do VEGA sprites from the game, not the art. See, VEGA is actually really tall, and maybe he looks bulky, but he is really tall. Like, he's as tall as, he's looking like the size of the figure is looking very close to BALROG. So, they're going to go by the VEGA sprites game art. Soda VEGA had the right body proportions. I mean, what's wrong with VEGA's proportions? I think he was still a ripped... Okay. That's the thing I need to know heights. Because it's like, am I judging based off what I think VEGA should be? Or what he actually is? Because I feel like people see VEGA and they're like, oh, he looks super skinny and tall. But in reality, what is super skinny and tall in the game? VEGA height. Street Fighter 2. VEGA is... VEGA's only 6'1". If you see, and when you see his model, you would think that VEGA would be like 6'5" or 6'4", easily. Like, he looks tall and slender, but I'm looking, VEGA Street Fighter 2 height, 6'1". So, BALROG should be taller. I mean, BALROG is hunched over, but he's a little bit taller than Bison, which was 5'11". Blanka's head looks too long and narrow and high. I don't know what we're talking about here with the Blanka. Like, does he have no neck? I look at Storm's Blanka. Let me look at Blanka again. He has a neck, folks. He does. It's not very long, but he has a neck. He's just crunched over all the time. I'm looking at the photos. He has a neck. It's not just a head on top of his traps. Maybe it looks better when he's hunched over. Blanka looks fine. I don't know. I think, I love the shading. Like, I feel like this is the first photo of Sagat where they got, like, good shading on his face and, like, the paint work is all done and everything. However, I don't like this smooth texture that they have. But, again, if they're going for, like, a satin look on the shorts, I don't know. I feel like the shorts on Sagat do look a little cheap, but... The VEGA is definitely looking better than the SH Figuarts? Really? So, I wanted to show you guys something real quick. We're going to add a source. I'm going to let you guys see behind the scenes here. So, real quick, I was going to show you bookmark this right here. So, did you guys see this? This is Amazing Yamaguchi Street Fighter 6, Ryu, Luke, and Chun-Li. So there's Ryu. There's Luke. Luke actually looks really good. He's got a soft goods coat there, or vest, or whatever, a hoodie vest. And then, I don't know, is that what Chun-Li, you got? I can't see the chat right now, but that Chun-Li ain't it for me. That head sculpt. And this weird... I don't know what that is. And this is awful to me. I don't know what you guys think on that Chun-Li. And then this looks really good. I like whoever the hell this is. Is this Jury? I guess. This looks awesome. She looks good, but man, Chun-Li has seen better days. Hopefully that's early production, because that looks awful. But Luke looks really good. I don't know. Luke is kind of a idiot character to me, but this Ryu looks really good. But he's obviously not even far along if he's just in gray stature, but wanted to show you guys that and see what you guys thought. SF6 is lame. Jury looked great, yeah. But that was amazing Yamaguchi. That wasn't... I like the Storm Collectibles Blanka. I am too. I don't like Sagat Shining Shorts. I think Blanka looks okay. Jada is using Ryu as the standard height, so they have to use him as the measuring stick. Well, I mean, Ryu is only 5'9". So 6'1" to 5'9" is like a head taller, I guess, maybe. Don't forget Yuri. I showed Yuri. I still want Alpha next from Jada. Who do you guys like? Everyone says Alpha, but who do you want character-wise from Alpha? Like, I was looking at the characters, and I'm like... Because I don't have a great deal of knowledge from Alpha. So, I'm looking at it, and I'm like... Well, who would I want from Alpha? Who's cool from Alpha? Like, who are your guys' favorites from Alpha? That girl with the pigtails, that blonde with the pigtails, she's cool. But other than that, I don't know who else we're looking at. I hate that it's been a year and I still haven't shown Vega with his... Yeah, I said that. And we'll address that in an upcoming video. Vega's battle pose in the game makes him look skinnier than he actually is because he's always at an angle. Yeah, he kind of hunches over in the game, so... There's no straight on sprite. He's also standing on his toe that makes him look taller. Yeah. So they have him listed at 6'1", so he's not going to be much taller than M. Bison is. A little bit, but don't look up these made-up heights. It's about how tall. I think these heights are actually... I think they actually say the heights in Street Fighter 2, though. Like, when you look up the player biography in Street Fighter 2, the actual game, it says they're listed heights. So I don't think these are made up. I want Guy Rose, Sakura, Karen, the different costumes, Sakura. Who the hell's Sakura? Is that the girl that I was talking about? Sakura. Oh, spell that right. Oh, Sakura. Okay. She kind of looks like a Chun-Li schoolgirl. Like, obviously. But yeah. Sakura looks cool. She's got like a headset on and stuff. Okay. So she looks pretty cool. Cyborg Akuma. Check out the Fighters Generation for all fighting game characters. It's a great resource. Fighters Generation? I think that's what I'm on. Oh, I see. But how do... They don't have like a search bar or anything in here. Characters. Oh, okay. Let me look up Vega, I guess. They don't really say his height, though. They just give a big bio. I don't see, like, his... Oh, here we go. Maybe. No, like, it's not saying any of his, like, stuff. Armika. Yeah, that's who I was talking about. The blonde girl. Armika. That's her name. Birdie. Sakura is Ryu protege. Rolento is an army guy name. Dan? Dan? I wonder if they do a third strike or if SF6 cast next year. And Charlie? Who's Charlie? Man, they didn't really get creative with the names, huh? Charlie? When I type in Charlie, it shows me Charlie Brown. You really have to put Street Fighter. Are you kidding me? Charlie. Oh, Charlie's badass. Okay. Kind of looks like a... kind of looks like Guile, but with a green arm and long bangs. He looks very similar to Guile, but with like a new haircut and green arm. Rainbow Mika. Yeah, Rainbow Mika. Any Mika is great. Mika. We accept all of it as Mika around here. Dudley would be dope. What are these names? Dudley? Man, they kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel for the names, huh? Dudley. Okay. Oh, Dudley's cool. I actually knew about this guy. I just didn't know this name. So, this guy is like an old-fashioned, like, 1930s boxer looking type of dude. Like a barber boxer. That's kind of cool. Yeah, no, I'd be down. I'm all in on Dudley. I like Dudley. Dudley's got he's got the swag. He's like a mega Chad of the 1930s. This dude's sick. Okay, I like Dudley. We're in on Dudley. All I know is we're in on Mika and we're in on Dudley. He does have Guile's moveset. Nice. Charlie Nash. Charlie is Guy's mentor. Charlie Nash. Man, I'm learning all about that. Okay. You really have to type in Street Fighter or it's going to pull in somebody else. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Alpha characters are cool. Yeah, they seem cool. The names I'm not, like, so fond of. Like Charlie and, what was the other one? Dudley. But, you know, it's whatever. But, yeah, so let's move on. I feel like we're slowing down here. But it's okay. This is why I did this anyways, is really just talk to you guys. Like, I'm going to do a wrap-up video. I'm just kind of going over everything that needs to be covered, but Dudley's rich and he drinks tea with boxing gloves on. That's phenomenal. So this is where things got a little controversial, and I was so excited, but then I was like, ooh, maybe. How do you guys like E Honda's chest? It looks, somebody was being kind of critical on this figure, and they said it looks awful. His chest, the little piece of plastic underneath his actual chest, like, I don't know. It does look a little weird. I don't know. You guys are going to have to give me your opinions on it. It looks good. Okay, maybe. This guy said it looks like a chest plate or a chest vest. Like one of those gorilla chests that you put on your, like, I can kind of see that once he said that, but I don't know. It doesn't. It's a pipe dream, but I'd love a fig of Chun-Li from Street Fighter 2 animated movie when she fights Vega in her apartment. It's the best fight in the movie. Maybe a Comic-Con exclusive. That'd be kind of cool. I'd be down with that. Jada toy, I don't know. I'm Chun-Li'd out. How many Chun-Li's? Give me somebody else. Anybody else. Jada toy Sakura would be peak. Factual. It looks good. I don't mind E Honda's chest. I love his face sculpt. Well, E Honda isn't known for standing up. Yeah, that's true. And I don't know how else you'd really do the articulation without having some weird type of... I mean, I thought it looked good, but then once he said that, I was like, does it? I don't know. I thought it looked good, but... But yeah, that's kind of what the... Jose, that's exactly kind of that's kind of what it looked like. The Mr. Burns see my vest. That's kind of what it looked like. And I was like, maybe, but then again, I'm going to have him hunched over and stuff, so. This is just a paint model, like Blanka will be fixed. I hope so. Well, I don't know that I hope so. I just don't know how else they could do it, to be honest. Yeah, 1800s boxer, pretty much. It's an early prototype. Yeah, it is an early prototype. But again, is it an early prototype? Because no one knows what June, like, in the interviews, I wish I could get June on this interview. Like, I've asked Jada, and I've sent Jada 1,000 emails asking if I could get, like, 10 minutes. Just at, like, I don't even need June, like, on a call. Like, if he could just answer a couple questions. But, we'll see. I'll try again. I'll keep trying, but... Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Alpha, is that Storm did it looked very similar to Storm's, so I didn't really think anything of it. Does Honda need that ab crunch? Could they put a rocker at the waist? I think they need that ab crunch so he bends over for when he crouches, though. I don't know. I think an ab crunch on a dude this big would look kind of weird. I don't even know if it's possible, to be honest. Gil and Urine would be awesome. They both share the same sprites. Charlie is Guile's friend, was mentioned in Street Fighter 2, whose plane got shot down. The whole story is in Street Fighter 2 when you play as Guile. Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't know that. I mean, I haven't played Street Fighter 2 in a minute, so. They added toe articulation to Sagat. That wasn't there on the first showing. Yeah, I think they did. I mean, June did do an interview last night where he mentioned toe articulation. I think he said the figures that ended up getting it are Sagat, Balrog, E Honda, Zangief, and T-Hawk so far. Just June is a mystery. He's a vague guy. June does not give out any information. Like, he is so vague. Hopefully E Honda's head would look all the way up to Sumo. Yeah, I think it will be, because they usually do their head sculpts really good, where they can look pretty good. June will be on your channel. I said it out in the universe now. It'll happen. I hope so. I mean, I don't even need him on the channel. It's not like I need to do a live stream with him or anything, but I would like to at least, like, get a quick interview with him. Like, I don't need, like, an hour with him. Give me 10 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. I'd take 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. I'll have a list of questions. Like, how far along are these? Are these first prototypes? Because to me, they look well past first prototypes. Because first prototypes in some of the older figures had pins. We saw Guile and Cammy last year with pins. These guys all have no pins. 0 pins. Which makes me think they're well farther than first and second renditions of these figures. So I don't know. A quick 15 minutes? That's what I say. Good evening. Why no Word of Storm collectibles at Sdcc this year? What's going on? Dude, Storm, I love and hate them all at the same time. Like, they announce figures, and then it's 2 years later, you lose all interest in the figure that you like. I was all in on Goro and freaking Shao Kahn because their resale of their earlier figures were so expensive. And then by the time the pre-order got set, I was over it. I was like, I don't even know that I want these anymore. They're expensive. They take forever. But I love their quality. And then I'm still trying to collect some of the older Street Fighter Storms. Like Guile is almost damn near $200 along with Sagat. And then like, all their figures are, like, they're great quality figures. It's just, like, they're expensive, they move slow, and then they take forever. And then no one even knows what's going on with them half the time. Like, I don't know. $12 would be, like, another Dalsim. Yeah. Just give June a blunt and he'll spill the beans. You think he smokes? Alright, sorry about that. Storm collectibles are the crusher of dreams. They have all these cool license, but they take forever and cost too much. I mean, I'm willing to pay the Blanka one. Like, that Blanka one is next level. MK first wave predictions, Liu Kang, Sonya, and Johnny Cage. Unfortunately, guys, June confirmed last night that Mortal Kombat is not happening. So, the first wave would be no one, and no one. Because he did confirm last night in an interview that because WB is up in the air with their licensing right now, that they have removed all Mortal Kombat licensing from everyone. So that's why Storm doesn't even have it anymore. So they are unable to obtain Mortal Kombat at this time. So our Mortal Kombat dreams are smashed for now. Skullomania is still not out. Yeah, like, they have 1,000 figures that they've, like, shown prototypes of that aren't coming. I just need Blanka, and I guess I'll take Fei Long. Storm collectibles is not worth it anymore. It depends. Like, because they release so slow, you can pick up 1 or 2 figures and be okay. Like, Imagine if Storm was pushing out figures as fast as Jada and at their price point, like, you'd be broke. But Blanka cost $100 and they release like 1 or 2 Street Fighters every couple of years, then I can afford that. My Storm would re-release Scorpion? Yeah. I wish Storm would just re-release in general. Yeah, dude, Storm just moves way too slow. Way too slow. That means they tried to grab it, so it's definitely in the works. I don't know if that means they tried to grab... Yeah, they definitely probably reached out about it, because I definitely know that there's a lot of money in that. I'm kind of glad Jada's not doing Mortal Kombat. I want them to focus on Capcom for now. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I think they do very well with Mortal Kombat. But, yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I would like to see them do some Darkstalker. Dude, why can everyone brings up Darkstalkers. I just don't know... I don't know what... Primal and Darkstalkers roster. Why can't I remember what the hell this game is? Everyone says Darkstalkers. I don't remember this game. I don't know why. What is Darkstalkers? The characters look very cool, but I see a lot of... I don't know. I see a lot of sensual characters in here, which I'm fine with. But damn, some of these characters, my god. No wonder you guys want Darkstalkers. Holy shit. I see a lot. I definitely see why you guys want Darkstalkers, but my god. There's definitely some... They're the sculpts. They're definitely not missing out on the sculpts on those Darkstalkers. Morgan was the only one. I'm assuming that's the cat girl. Capcom doesn't really push. Well, it doesn't seem like it's very kid-friendly. Not that I'm for kid-friendly, as you can probably tell. Like, I'm not a prude or anything. I'd be fine. Hey, but my wife might say, what the hell is this figure? If I buy one of those, they're going to be like, what the hell is this? Why are you buying these action figures with these girls? It's like, oh shit, I gotta explain that. Let's go to Zangief. Storm Collectibles should do Metal Slug. Man, I wish I knew all these things that you guys are talking about. I'll look them up. Morgan is a bussy succubus. Oh my god. Felicia is the cat girl. Well, I'm assuming maybe the other girl. Look at this. I mean, this is safe for YouTube, so I'm not gonna get like in trouble or anything, but look at these characters. Look at this girl. She doesn't even have a costume. It looks like body paint. And then this guy's cool. This winged-haired girl is cool, but she's got almost no top. And, I mean, the characters are cool. Like, this guy looks right up Street Fighter alley. But I'm looking at every single girl, and none of them have strap. Look, she's holding her top up. She can't even keep it up. And then this big Egyptian dude this guy seems cool. Like, I like the characters. They look really cool, but, like, the girls, man, that might be a hard line to push to target. That might just be a hard line to push to target. It's fur, not paint. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's kind of hard. That's just a picture. I can't really... They didn't really show the fur, I guess you could say. Lord Raptor is a zombie guitar slide. Oh, is that the guy on the far right with the big tongue? Resident Evil, dude, they have mentioned Resident Evil to June 1,000 times. He has no... I mean, you mention Resident Evil, he could care less about Resident Evil. I think he's really into Street Fighter. He loves Street Fighter. And I don't know. Again, I think they're set on properties for... I don't know how many properties they can handle. That's the problem. No one ever mentions or talks about Killer. I love Killer Instinct. Wow, Northern. Good call there. I'd be down. But Soda tried to get Darkstalkers made, but they went out of business. Soda seemed like... The Soda was before my collecting time, but I've seen their figures. Like, their Dalsim sculpt is awesome, but I heard their figures maybe because they're so old now, are very fragile. So I don't know about that. No, I definitely think Jada could handle Darkstalkers. It's just like they have to present these to Target, because Target just doesn't put out anything Jada put. I mean, they're going to have to show Target these figures, and Target's going to be like, oh, can't have that on the shelf. So maybe they could, I don't know. Killer Instinct would be awesome. Storm Collectibles has made a couple Darkstalkers. Ooh. See, I can't get too deep into Storm because they're... I mean, I think I'm starting to sell my Mortal Kombat Storm figures just because I'm out on Storm. I can't... I mean, for one, they're not even making Mortal Kombat. I mean, maybe I'll keep them but I don't know. I'm kind of out on Storm. I'm starting to get out on the Street Fighter because it's taken so long, but they should do Tekken. I think there are other people that are making Tekken right now. I forget who it is. Target adult section. That's what I'm saying. What do you guys think of... Somebody was saying they thought Zangief's head was too big. Maybe? I think it's more the beard that maybe makes this... I don't know. To me, I thought he looked good. I thought this looked good. Again, this looks so far done. Like, they said they got a new butterfly. They got a new butterfly system for these new recent figures. So these figures have a new butterfly system. But do you guys think Zangief's head looks too big? That's just what was pointed out. I don't know. The alpha character. There could be an 18 plus only section at Target, and it would be only Jada figures in there, because I don't know what else does Target sell that's 18 plus. Just make only the male characters, that's it. Everyone happy is not half naked women figures, but you know people would be asking for the women. And like I said, I am all for those figures. It's not me. I don't care if they make those figures. It's like Target is not going to carry those figures. I know it. I can see it already. Hell, I feel like Big Bad Toy Store has started to go away from figures that look kind of like that, but even though he has Russian, he looks a little too pale. But yeah, he does look like a little pale. He is a pale guy though. Like, I'm looking at Zangief. He's a pale dude. Like, it's not like I'm looking at... I just show you guys what I look at. Like, he's pale. He's a pale guy. Like, I don't feel like he's super tan. Like, that is the color I feel like they got on him right now. Kind of like, it's a little tan, but he's not... He's kind of a pale dude. So, I don't see him as, like, this tan guy. He looks pretty pale in most of the... But, I feel like... Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they got pretty close on that one. So, I don't know. I think he looks pretty close to the skin tone that I'm seeing. His head is definitely square and squat in the original sprites. Zangief's head is fine. It's the fully illustration beards that make it look large. That's probably what's going on there. I think they did really good on Zangief, to be honest. But his head looks too big. Yeah, I feel like his body almost needs to be a little bit bigger. Like, his chest area needs to be a little bit bigger. But yeah, I don't know. He looks like a small version of the Storm. Yeah, the Storm Zangief is crazy. Keep in mind that the live-action Street Fighter movie is in development. Really? I didn't even know they were making a new movie. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Maybe Jada can do a beat-em-up game next, like the Kombat Tribes or the Final Fight. Maybe. Zangief is 7 feet tall. Zangief is 7 feet tall. Let's see. What else do we got? So, I'm looking at... So here's the in-package... The fact that these are already in package, like I said, I think people will find these in Target in August. Sometime in August, I feel like you're going to start seeing these on the shelves. I do. I mean, at the very latest, early September, but that's where I feel like we're at with Wave 3. Video game movies are coming. Jada Trump 2024 figure. Glad I caught this live stream. I love this line. We're covering everything, and like I said, I did this live stream not really to go over, like, kind of just see what you guys think about everything. Here's Cammy. I'm trying, let's see how big I can, I want to really get in on, what is that face? What is that? I don't know. Cammy, I feel like is the only one I'm not 100% confident on. Like, she looks good, but I gotta get, like, the head sculpts. I gotta get better images of these head sculpts. She looks good, but man, this is the only one that I'm thinking, how good is this figure? The Guile camo did turn out pretty good. Yeah, Guile's definitely the one I'm looking forward to out of all these. Like, this Cammy's the only one I'm a little bit nervous on, but we'll see, I guess. Mecha Zangief. Yeah, they did make her eyes bigger, that's for sure, so that's cool. The only thing I don't like about Cammy is the McFarlane diaper. I mean, I don't know what else they really do there. It's kind of hard. With the articulation that you want from her, I don't know. I feel like Jada is doing the best they can in that department with, like, what they're trying to accomplish. Like, it's hard. I think it's a lot harder than people think to, like, figure out where the cuts are for the articulation and everything. Like, sometimes the diaper decision, I feel like, is the only option for the articulation you want to achieve. But we'll see. It doesn't bug me that bad. And this one is just a terrible photo just due to the sense that you can't see his face. But I think DJ is going to be a sleeper because he's a little bit of a bigger buck. They got the gold chain separate, which is cool. I think DJ could be a sleeper figure for sure. I think he's not, I mean, you never hear anybody really talk about him. Even June doesn't talk about him a ton. Just because he's kind of a boring character. He's very similar to Fei Long. He's just a guy with swoosh pants on and like, gloves. But I think his hair is articulated to some, I think one of the head sculpts has articulation on the hair. And then I think his accessories look cool. So, I honestly think the one I'm least excited for out of all of them is Cammy. But will that be the case once I take a look at all the figures and get them in hand? That's another story. But as of right now, my excitement for Wave 3 is clearly Guile number 1, DJ number 2, and Cammy at number 3. Alpha costume. I also had a lot of those old soda toys, but had to sell them too. Yeah, I think they're just too fragile now. Zangief is kind of disappointing. They knocked it out of the park with everyone else. What didn't you like about Zangief? The angle of the picture is weird because the picture of Cammy and Jada Booth looks good. Yeah, like I said, Cammy is just too... I've seen so many bad photos of Cammy that I'm like, that's the only figure where I'm really... Like, this photo right here. The nightmare photo of Cammy. Like, look at this photo of Cammy. That is I mean, that's just bad. That's bad. But that's early production. Like, but that image is like burnt in the back of my brain. This one's cool. I wanted to look at this one because you can kind of get an idea on how big... Like, Cammy there looks really good. Like, look at the paint on her legs. Looks 10 times better. Her skin tone looks a lot better. You can definitely see better paint on her sculpt there. DJ is Jamaica's finest champion. Absolutely. And then look at... Man, that VEGA figure looks awesome. And do you know that belt, that sash is soft goods? Did you know that? It's kind of hard to tell right there, but that's soft goods sash on his lower torso there. Yeah, poor Cammy. Her face is better. Yeah, like, this is much better, but... McFarlane diaper classic. The angle of the picture is weird because the picture of Cammy and Jada looks good. Yeah. DJ looks good, but Cammy might be the first not so good one so far. I'm going to give her a chance, but like I said, I got to get Cammy. She looks a lot better right here, and I do think this is final production Cammy, so we'll see. This one looks a lot better, but look, again, why don't we have a masked head sculpt yet of VEGA? What's going on there? Like, that mask that he's holding does not fit on this head sculpt. It is purely a propped mask. So, I'm a little upset that we still have not seen a masked VEGA head yet, but... DJ looks good, but Cammy... Okay. Yeah, the first Cammy was awful, specifically in the head scan. I didn't know about that. So, but yeah, VEGA looks like he's... Man, and he's not set to release till, like, early next year. That sucks. That's forever away, so that's upsetting. But, let's see what else. And then, man, they never ended up turning Akuma around, unfortunately. Here's a better look of DJ. This was one of the final production images of DJ. He looks really good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that is a cool figure. I don't have any, like, nostalgia towards him at all, but it's a nice figure. It looks good. I don't know if I need a double up of DJ, just because, again, I don't know. Maybe I do. Probably will. Who knows? That's what I'm saying, Alpha. Like, a lot of these figures look so far along. And I'm wondering... I'm not seeing... I want to get really in here. Hold on. Bear with me, folks. I'm not seeing the... Is it there? And I just can't... Hold on. I'm really trying to get in on these pants. Okay, they do have that texture on the pants. I can see it in the glare on right by the belt line. Like, I'm trying to see... I'm not seeing that texture on T-Hawk. So, you know, like that texture that's been on all the figures so far? Like their clothing? I see it here. I don't know that I'm seeing it on T-Hawk, but I don't know. I think T-Hawk needs a little bit of texture on the pants, but we'll see. Yeah, I think I'm hoping that's the case, that Cammy just surprises us in hand, because she's had a rough go so far as, like, looking at her production photos. I saw a video of June posing Zangief and one of the arms fell off. Oh, God. Yeah, no, I'm sure they're early prototypes. There's no question about it, but man, the early prototypes, when they look that good, you get nervous, you know, you think that they're so far along. And then, here is, so I can confirm, based off a June interview, that this is a whole new buck for Akuma. A lot of people thinking that they just reused Ryu and Ken's body mold. Untrue. Untrue. Confirmed by June last night, this is a whole new buck for Akuma. So he is bulkier in the arms. His arms are thicker. And he said everything about Akuma is brand new. So, how about SNK? I would like Jada to make Terry figures since he's on SF6. I could do that. Yeah, Player 2 Fei Long, I have a feeling is going to be the New York Comic Con exclusive. Yeah, the nunchucks. I just want his open mouth head sculpt. Soft goods sash sounds funny. Say that 3 times fast. Soft good sash. Soft good sash. Soft good sash. Chris, I feel like you're way far behind in the stream. I feel like Chris Moody is like 10 minutes behind in the stream, but that's okay. Toe joints. Yes, toe joints. So toe joints were confirmed by June last night. The following figures will have toe joints. Not everybody, but it sounds like from the characters he listed, Akuma, E Honda, Zangief, Sagat, and T-Hawk, and Balrog are all gonna have all have toe joints. VEGA was not amongst that list, and he did not say Blanka either. Even though Blanka, I feel like, needs toe hinges, but there's always the deluxe model. Akuma is a lot bigger than Ken and Ryu. He is not. He is 5'10", compared to Ryu's 5'9", and Ken's 5... I mean, maybe he's bigger, bulkier, like musclier, like a thicker dude, but height-wise, he is only 5'10", compared to Ryu's and Ken's 5'9". So, height-wise, not so big, but bulkier, yes, he is bigger. June has been good with taking in feedback since Jada has all the figures on display. I don't know if he'll be able to take in the feedback as well as he did with the earlier characters. I think there's not, I mean, when you look at these figures, there's not a lot they need to do. You gotta remember that these guys are like, these are miles better than Marvel Legends, and they're a brand new company. So, I mean, granted, they're not perfect, but they are perfect for the price. I mean, you're not getting this quality of figure for these prices from any other company right now. So, could they be better in some areas? Sure. But where I say they were a perfect line, for the price and the accessories and everything that you got and the quality, they're a perfect line. Because these are damn near import quality. A lot of people prefer these over SH Figuarts, and they charge $80. Like, their Guile was horrendous. I don't even know what that Guile is, to be honest. That Guile is sick. And if you don't know what Guile I'm talking about... Oh, by the way, if you're new, please subscribe. We're on the way to 1,000 subscribers. Like, this is horrendous. Like, I don't know. On a side-by-side comparison, I don't know. Like, that's the SH Figuarts Guile. And I don't even feel like he looks like that good. I don't know. Does he have a bicep? Like, that one to me looks like Storm's Guile is crazy. But I don't know. I just don't like the way this looks to me as a figure. I feel like the paint's too dark. Like, I feel like that's the right color. And then just look at SH Figuarts. Is this... Wait, is this... Oh, that's Soda. I don't know. I just feel like these figures... I mean, if one would... Is there a good quality SH Figuarts? Like, I don't know. Like, look at that face. Look at that face. That's weird looking. And his pants look... It's, like, almost too realistic looking. Like, I don't even know what game they're trying to mimic here. But, I don't know. To me, that Guile is gross looking. He's gross. They made the female figures better. Yeah. He looks like an old man. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't... You're alive now? Chris, you're back. I felt like you were a little bit behind us. Based off your comments. But it's alright. It's good to have you here. Guile has no bicep cut. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I don't know. The articulation is bar none. Like, I feel like Jada's right there, though. That's what I'm saying, though. Like, that figure I just showed you is $80. You'd pay $80 for that? I don't know. It doesn't even have a bicep cut. And it's weird looking. And he's super pale. Like, too pale. I don't know. That's weird for me. Yeah, everyone's waiting for the Jada one. And the Storm one is awesome. But it's almost $200. So, that's out there. I think the original price on him was like $80 or $100, and now he's almost $200. That's nuts. My buddy did say that the sculpted shirt on SH Guile is better than the painted on shirt from Jada. I mean, yeah, I could probably agree with that, Jose, but it's $80 compared to $25. Is it 40, or how, I can't do simple math right now, 25. Is it that much better that you're willing to pay $80 for that over the painted on shirt Guile of Jada? No, I wouldn't. I mean, that's me, though. What was the other company doing Street Fighter a couple of years ago along with Storm Collectibles? They looked really good. They were on Big Bad Toy Store. Was it SH Figure Arts? I'll pay $80 for 3 Jada figs versus SH. That's what I'm saying, Hustle. That's what I'm saying. Not paying $80. That's what I'm saying. Like, sure, it might be a painted on shirt, but I'm not paying $80 for a sculpted shirt. And I'm sure Jada could do a sculpted shirt, but that's where the price gets a little bit higher. Maybe you pay $30, $35 for Guile with a sculpted shirt. The SH Sagat, I don't even want to look. I'm scared to look. Do I look? Man, Storm Sagat too. I get that people are against Storm now, but like, I don't know. He doesn't look that bad. See, this one I don't think looks that bad. Sagat, oh, he looks kind of, I don't know, his face. He doesn't look that bad to me. Like, okay, maybe a little over shading in the legs there, but is this the S8? Like, that photo looks phenomenal. My God, the lighting. Like, that photo looks great. I thought that was the Storm one for a minute. So you got, I don't know. This one looks okay. Like, this is not as bad as Guile's, by all means. Like, is this SHF right here? Okay, Ryu looks weird. M. Bison looks pretty good. Why is he so tall? Okay, wow. Those are the biggest feet I've ever seen on VEGA. My God, he's got clown clogs on. Why is Sagat as tall? Wow, okay, so definitely, I don't know what the heights are here, but they're clearly out of scale. And there's no way Ryu's even that close. Yeah, he's barely looking down. No, like, he'd be towering over Ryu. Like, Ryu's 5'9", and Sagat is listed as 7'5". I don't think it, yeah, their scaling's way off, but that's weird. Yeah, he's tiny. He is tiny, and he's definitely hit the tanning bed. No, okay, so that is his problem, is that he's too small. Okay, that's what I'm saying. He looked like a fine figure, but the scaling is clearly off. Like, Ryu is almost eye to eye with him, and he's like barely looking down. Like, Sagat is 7'5". He is a tiny orange. And yeah, Vega's got brown clown shoes on. I don't know what the hell those are. Yeah, what he's wearing there. But yeah, I did get one other thing here. I was going to show one other thing that I saw on X. Yeah, we got no new news today. No new news on X from Jada. So I thought Sunday was kind of like a wrap-up day. Like, I don't feel like anybody really... That was the best... I'm going to save this. But... this was the best photo that someone could get of Akuma's face. So, looks good, but I don't know why they were hiding it. Ryu couldn't even make... Hold on. Ryu couldn't even make... This thing is, like, in the way. Sagat's chest with that bad scaling. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Vega Dutch clogs from the net. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's the best face picture that we got from Akuma this weekend. So I don't know why they were. And I had heard that people, like different people, had asked Jada to turn Akuma around so they could get better pictures, and they would not. So apparently that it is kind of like a tease. So maybe San Diego, or maybe New York Comic-Con, they By the way, guys, I appreciate, man, I really didn't even imagine this many people showing up to the stream. If you guys could like the stream while you're here, would greatly be appreciated. And then if you're new, we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and then something should pop up, like when you subscribe. So, if you want your name and you haven't subscribed already, it will be very cool. It'll be like Hadouken. See that? Pretty cool. And then also, super chats. So, I worked on those today, but just so you know, if there's anybody new that hasn't subscribed yet, we're on the road to 1,000. You subbed yesterday, Adam. High five through the screen, my man. Thank you. We need another Toy Migos interview with June, breaking down every Sdcc announcement. They talked to him yesterday, and it was bland and vague and not good. June's interviews this weekend were very bland and very uninformative and very vague. And I don't mean to be critical, but they just aren't a lot of information, because I don't think he wants to put unrealistic expectations out. So I think he tries to cover himself by not giving a lot of information in case things change, which they very well could, but they were just very uneventful. There were interviews with June, and I will cover what was said in a video tomorrow, but yeah. Yeah, hustle, that's what I'm saying. Following my Amazon purchase of Ryu and Ken from Down Underverse, nice. I wonder if they're going to do another Akuma. I love how they gave Akuma showed. It reminds me of the old video games from the early days, and that's exactly why they did it. But I do think Toy Migos will have another interview with June outside of San Diego Comic-Con, because I don't know how much time they actually got with June, because I'm sure he was busy working the Jada booth. But I'm sure we will see another interview within the next month or so, talking more in depth and maybe even seeing more stuff. Yeah, that is his personality, for sure. For sure. So, I don't, and like I said, that's not a shot at June at all. It's just, there wasn't a lot of new information that we didn't already know based off what had already been said. So, was kind of uneventful in any additional information, as far as he said very soon on Wave 3, which I think, if you were to ask me, and based off the product that we've already seen in package shots of Guile, Cammy, and DJ, I would think that you could see them on the West Coast targets, because that's who gets the figures first, as early as mid-August to as late as mid-September. Like, that's where I'm seeing them starting to show up at Target. Toy Migos did a well-informed interview with June. Which one? The one they did yesterday? I don't know. I mean, they asked him a lot of questions. Was it well-informed? He didn't really say a lot. He just said all the figures would be released by the end of 2025. But he didn't really say anything on, I guess, define what well-informed was. So, that would be the only thing. Hadouken, Chauken, Suckers. I live in Cali, and I've never found a fig in store. So, I covered that earlier about the Target distribution. Jada has no control over which Targets get Jada figures. It is absolutely 100% up to Target as a corporation who gets Jada figures. So, Target buys a certain amount of cases from Jada to distribute, and they choose which stores perform the best out of the nation, in which ones they feel are going to sell collectibles the best. So, that is 100% on Target on who's getting Jada figures and who's not getting Jada figures. If you're not getting Jada figures in your store, it's either one, you're selling out before you even get there, or two, they don't feel like your store's a performer to carry the line. But it does sound like they are ordering more and more each time, so more and more stores can get them, but the distribution of the figures themselves is 100% up to Target and their distribution center. But I wouldn't even, like, everything right now, like, you guys, unless you are on, hold on one sec. Unless you are international, everything you should be able to get is on is on Amazon right now. 2-day delivery. Like, right now, you can go get Dulcim right now for $24.99. And if you're... Oh, so there's a little bit of wait time on it, but middle of August, that's only a couple weeks. And then M. Bison, like, all these are on... Yeah, 20... Okay, so it's a little more expensive on this one, but if you click on this and then look at, where's the other one? I could have just swore I saw it said other sellers, like right here. $24.99, same price, but you have to wait until August. I don't know if that has a shipping with it or not, but I'm just saying, like, Amazon can... If you guys are not finding these, I think all the retailers now are getting... Like, even Big Bad Toy Store and everything is starting to satisfy orders. So, you should be able to get them. Now, if you haven't, I wouldn't wait for Target if you can't find them. I'm international. So, I think Big Bad Toy Store ships international, don't they? Only found Fei Long at Target. Everything else I purchased through Amazon. Fei Long. Yeah, exactly. Bundle 2 figures, pay the shipping for $4. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like the only problem, I guess if you wanted to find them early, Target does get the figures way earlier. So, that's the only thing about that. And then, was there anything else? I really thought they might release one more thing today, like an accessory pack or something, but they didn't. So, I guess it's what I thought. I did think, like, Sunday was, like, their wrap-up day, but let's see. Is there anything else here that looks of decency? Trying to see. I like this photo a lot just because you kind of get, like, look how tall Sagat is. Like, he's right there. He's only a few inches smaller than T-Hawk. So the scaling on that, even though T-Hawk is bending down a little bit, like, seems correct. And I want to see these figures more standing up. Like, all of them are crouched, which is fine because they're in a fighting stance. But I want to see them standing up so I can actually see their true height, you know? Big Bag Toy Store charges higher shipping for international. That's rough. Have you tried looking in, like, your comic book stores and stuff? Fei Long is the reason you're all in on Jada toys. Yeah, that's a great figure. I've gotten all my figs online, but it just sucks having to wait 3 months for a fig that others in my area had right when it came out. Yeah, that's what does suck, for sure. Do you think they're going to go other Capcom franchises next? Other Street Fighters or MK or something? So, Mortal Kombat officially has been... That rumor's been squashed. They are not doing Mortal Kombat. I guess there's some legalities going on with WB and the Mortal Kombat license that it's been pulled from all distributors at the moment. So that's why Storm lost theirs. But, yeah, so he officially squashed that rumor last night. And then... As far as other Capcom franchises, it sounds like he has no plans of leaving the Street Fighter 2 Ultra property anytime soon. I think they're going to probably milk... I mean, I think you could even maybe see. I'm not convinced that all of these are going to be released by the end of 2025. Especially seeing that if we get some Wave 4 released this year, like if you start seeing some Sagats or Vegas or even Blanka showing up in Target towards the end of this year, then I'll say yes, this will be completed by the end of 2025. But if we don't, I'm not convinced that, based off distribution, they're going to be finished with this line by the end of 2025. And that's not me being negative. That's just, I thought we'd have at least part of Wave 4 released this year. I did. In Mexico, we get all the Jada figures for a good price, except the exclusives are hard to get. What are the exclusives? Like the Player 2s? My nearest Target is 2.5 hours away, so I resort to online purchases. Yeah, Amazon's going to be your best friend. Would it be a straight money grab if they just do a turbo colors next? Not saying it's a bad thing. I mean, at the end of the day, they said the Player 2s, like just the strict repaints, are a way for them to get out figures faster while people wait for the new figures. So I'm okay with them dropping Player 2 repaints to kind of fill the void of emptiness. So I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's a way to just keep content keep coming out without having to drop an absolute new figure. Street Fighter Alpha 3, I feel like that's the one everybody wants. I want Street Fighter 4, please. So many characters in that game to do. The thing is, when they spoke, I think they asked kind of June what direction he wanted to go next, and I don't know what's going to be the answer you guys want to hear, because I feel like everybody and their dog in my comments says alpha, 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 alpha. That's like all anybody wants. Is this chat box is not really working out, by the way, so I'm going to just take that away. But actually, I'll just leave it there for now. But he said Street Fighter 6 is the game that he's playing a lot and would like to get into next. And I hate to say that because I feel like not a lot of people love Street Fighter 6 at the moment, but Jada Toy Street Fighter 2 figures all need a wash and shading to bring out the... See, I think, Chef, that the shading got a lot better with their new factory. And I don't disagree that they could probably use another wash, but I do think their new figures from the factory got a lot better shading and print and everything like that. I wish there's an accessory pack from the Player 2 figures. Facts. New head sculpts from the live-action movie. Give me the JCVD Guile. That'd be cool. I'd be down. I just want Adon to fight my Sagat. Adon. I don't know Adon. Adon. Adon? Or is it just Aiden? I'm probably saying it weird as hell. Adon. Probably just Aiden. That might be a more normal name. How tall is he? He looks like a string bean. He's 5'11". You want him to fight Sagat? Sagat will eat that for a cookie, a snack. Look at him. Is this the right guy? This is a snack. Look at him. 5'11". 160 pounds. Sagat. 7'5", 262. My God. You're trying to plan a funeral for Aiden? Jesus. It's over for him. Game over. He beat Sagat and took it. Oh, wow. Fantasy much. 5'11 beats 7'5", 260. Okay. Well, so much for realism. That's what kind of world are we living in? I'm really into Player 2 variants. See, I'm into them with most characters, not all. Like, the only reason I'd get Fei Long is for the additional head sculpt. Like, if it was just a player 2 repaint Fei Long, not getting him. There's not enough meat on the bone to just have different colored pants. So weird. I want different player 2 variants of Ken because the gis are cool, but with pants, I'm like, no, I'm not getting a player 2. A player 2 deluxe, I'll get a Fei Long. But just a straight player 2 Fei Long, not getting a repaint. I'm not getting any more Chun-Li repaints. I would get a repaint of M. Bison. And then Dalsim, he would be like a totally different color because he's gray and blue. So that one's cool. And then Ryu would have to be like an orange gi or like a color gi for me to like get an. Unless they really did Ryu again. Like, I want to see a player 2 variant from the new factory of Ryu. So that one would be cool. And then Guile, player 2 would be sick. AKA Beavis. I'm 5'6". I fought a 6'5" guy in Kisokushin tournament. I lost, not badly. No funeral. Well, Adam. Then I guess I'm wrong, but I feel like if you take the average person, well, I don't know. I guess Aiden beat the guy. I guess Sagat sucks because if he lost to Aiden, we'll see. Meat on the Bone, Kyle Peterson fan. Meat on the Bone, Kyle Peterson fan. Who's Kyle Peterson? Is that a Street Fighter character? Ryu beat Sagat? Alright, yeah. Again, these are... Don't believe the fairy tales. This is not real life. A 5'9" guy is most likely not going to beat a 7'5" guy in a real world. Let's all remember. Just kidding. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess they did. Well, the main hero never loses, usually. Ken's player 2 white gi is cool. I feel like you could just do that with Ryu and Ken's head sculpt. Didn't Sagat redeem himself or no? I don't remember. Didn't Sagat kill somebody in the movie? Didn't he? I forget. Enough meat on the bone? Well, isn't meat on the bone, isn't that like a pretty common expression? Or no? I thought it was. Someone else says it. Oh, my bad. I didn't know that. I feel like that's like such an old-time expression. Like, so hungry I could eat a horse. But, I don't know. I'll have to check the channel out. Ryu is the pro tag. Yeah. Sagat is a good guy now. Sagat is a good guy? Oh, that's lame ass. Does it bug you guys that Sagat does not look to have an eye patch sculpt in its paint? Will that bug any of you? Can I get... How big can I... Let me see if I can get a closer image of Sagat. I'm pretty sure I have one. Does that bug anybody that it's just paint? Or no? Oh, I think one Hadouken humbled Sagat to be a good guy now. I hadn't noticed. I think it's fine. But yeah, not cool. I feel like that would suck if it like rubbed off for Sagat killed Dan, father? Oh. I thought he did kill somebody. The only thing I'm not liking about Sagat is I'm very curious. I hope like the black paint doesn't rub off on his head. And I don't feel like there's any texture on the shorts. It looks like a weird plastic. But again, boxing shorts are silk and satin, so it's supposed to be shiny, but I don't know if the paint, just being a painted eye patch, would bug you guys or not. So, but man, that head sculpt is crazy looking though. The shiny shorts do bother you more. Maybe I'll just get that Jada logo up there in the corner. Because I feel like there's way too much dead space on the screen now. I'll just put this up here. Make it look better. They should have been sculpted, and I hope that's not the final. Why? What don't you like about it, Hustle? The shorts? I feel like everyone's got a problem with the shorts. I mean, it's not a deal breaker by any means. Like, this is still a dope-ass Sagat, but it makes it look like more a toy action figure than a collectible action figure with those shorts. I have a feeling that's gonna be the final version of those shorts, too. What accessories does Sagat come with? That's a good question. Beautiful question, actually. I think I still have that mock-up image of what it comes with. Hold on. Bear with us, folks. Bear with me. So, this was from London Toy Fair. They had a mock-up of the box. So, he comes with a flame effect, kind of like a Hadouken. He comes with a gridding, the one you're seeing on the... So, he comes with an extra head sculpt, an effect, and then grappling hands. So, this is what it's going to look like in package. It was fine until you mentioned the painted eye patch. Oh, God. If it doesn't chip off, it's fine, I guess. So, I'm really upset that we haven't seen a masked head sculpt of VEGA yet, so. Maybe we can make Ken and Ryu bigger. Oh, maybe not. Tiger. Can always get a Sharpie to fix it. Ugh, don't say that. Now you're really emphasizing the painted on eye sculpt. Or that eye patch. I'm just happy we're getting every character. I know. The problem is now we have to wait. The waiting game. The toughest game out of all the games. Tiger uppercut. Is that what it is? So that's going to go on his hand, I'm assuming. Strike. I need more recolors. I think Sagat's player 2 is really cool. Doesn't he wear white shorts? Let me see. So I do... Oh, I have this one, I guess. So this is kind of a better image. Like, more clear, I guess you could say. But just a better idea. So it looks like he'll get a stand. These things say not final on them, but they've been super accurate every time, so... I mean, I guess they could make changes, but, I mean, it looks pretty good. Oh, it's a Tiger Flame effect. That's the Tiger Shot. Ah. I wait for Storm Collectible. It's a tough game. Oh, yeah. Dude, the one I'm just waiting on is Blanka Storm Collectibles. That's the one I'm really waiting on. And then, I guess another one I'm really excited for is that Venom. Did any of you guys buy anything from Walmart Collector Con? I got like 2 Venoms, and that was all I wanted. I'm trying to find one other one. You guys would not imagine my photo file right now that I do for all these videos. But I keep them all too, because it's good to have them on stock. But this is Blanka's. I think Blanka's like his neck there looks good to me. But again, the hair is so damn close to the same color of the shorts. Nope. Player 2 Dalsim should come with the Yoga Flame. Well, Player 2, see, when you guys say Player 2, I don't know if you guys are meaning a Player 2 Deluxe, or if you're saying Player 2 just a repaint. Because if we got just a repaint, then those don't come with it has to be a Player 2 Deluxe to get anything additional with sculpts and effects and things like that. Like, that's the thing. Like, there's repaint Player 2s, and then there's Player 2 Deluxes that come with additional things. So, I got the Walmart exclusive Venom. Got it at 5 a.m. Nice. It's still up for pre-order. It didn't even sell out, so I gotta order toys. I got Venom 2. Excited for that new buck with the diaphragm, uppercut torso. See, I love that new head sculpt. The tongue out Venom sculpt for me is meh. But that new Venom sculpt looks really cool. June said they're pushing back Blanka. Yeah, I think they're struggling with Blanka. Because look, if we look at this Blanka, I mean, we already did it this stream, but he looks, I mean, you guys say his head's sitting too high. Alright, hold on, I gotta redo this, hold on. Bear with me, folks, bear with me. I don't feel like his head is sitting that high, but so is that the one? I don't know. You guys let me know. What don't you like about him? To me right now, the green is fine. I don't like how they still left his trap gapped like that. Like, that to me just looks like it needs to be pushed in. And then I don't like that his hair looks too close of the same color of his shorts. It doesn't look like, if we look really, really close, I don't see, where's all the texture on the pants? Like, see how there's texture. I don't see the texture. That looks shiny plastic. Where's the textured shorts that we got on Dalsim and M. Bison as textured clothing? Like, this is starting to look like not texture. And maybe that's what's going on. And again, these are prototypes. These are not final versions. Maybe they add that at the end. But I'm not seeing the texture on the shorts. It's like a smooth, shiny plastic. Is Blanka's shorts supposed to... No, they're like jean ripped shorts. They're not satin like... Like, Sagat makes sense because he's a boxer and they usually wear like those satin polyester shorts that are typically pretty shiny material that don't have great texture. But these are like jagged country jungle shorts, like jean texture. So these should have some type of like fabric texture to them, I think. No, I don't want 2000 Stonewash shorts. I'm just saying they shouldn't be shiny like this. They should at least be matte colored. Like, see, Dalsim has got like that textured, and like his aren't shiny. Shorts aren't shiny. What shorts like that are shiny? It just stands out to me that everything else is matte colored, and then you got these shorts that are like super stand out. And then I don't know why, again, the trap is bugging me that it's gapped right there. But the green is too yellow, and the hair appears to be floating, and the shorts are too smooth. Well, I mean, I think they did the hair floating just so you could lift his head up when he's crouching. Because his head has to be able to tilt back when he's crouching. So I think they did that more in an articulation that you were going to pose him more crouching. So I don't think you're going to... You either get the head back articulation or you get no floating hair. So there had to be a compromise there somewhere, I think. But I do think Blanka's coming along, but I definitely see why they're running into some complications here. That's why I want Storm collectibles. Yeah, like, I get, like, I don't think, like, I know people are expecting a lot out of this Blanka, so I get that they're taking the time to do it correctly, but I don't know. I don't like the green either. I am with whoever said that. The green, I don't know, almost seems a little too yellow. A little too yellow for me. I'd like to see it just a hint darker. A hint. Not a lot. Like a hint darker. But like I said, I mean, I'm not saying these are bad. I don't want to say, like, I feel like I'm a Jada hater right now. I'm not. I'm just showing where I feel like we could improve. I mean, there's always room for improvement. Nothing's perfect. Even though I called the line perfect in my video. But there's a perfect in the sense that for the cost and everything you get and the quality of the figures, this line is perfect. To me. Because what other figures are you getting like this, with this articulation, this quality, this amount of accessories, and staying at a $25 price tag? Like, we haven't even seen a deluxe figure price tag yet, which is going to be quoted by June anywhere from 30 to 40 bucks. So it's like, this line is perfect. Are the figures absolutely perfect in every way? No. But for everything you get and the price, it is perfect. So that's what I mean by that. I still see pins in the biceps of Blanka. Oh yeah, then this one's this is definitely an early prototype then. Where do you see the pins? Oh, I see them. I do see them. I see one in the left shoulder, and then I see one right in the forearm. Bottom left forearm. Oh, and I see them in the calf on the bottom left too. Interesting. So this is still a very early prototype of Blanka. Damn, they must be struggling with Blanka. That sucks, but then again, they probably had to sideline him for a second to get the rest of the figures created. See, that's what sucks, is that we probably got figures delayed because they wanted to create all these other ones to get ready for Sdcc. So that's where this delay is coming from. They had to finish the rest of the 5 figures to have presented, and that's where these delays are coming from. I don't know why that just clicked in my head now, but that's what happened. For sure that's what happened. Oh, I know what they did with Mortal Kombat. Unfortunately, they confirmed that's not happening, but yeah, but that's it. That's Sdcc. I'm gonna make another video just kind of wrapping everything up and like what's gonna happen and what, you know, everything that June talked about in those other interviews and stuff, but just wanted to do this so obviously I could talk to you guys a little bit and kind of see what was going on and what you guys thought about everything and just kind of interact with you guys, because I do a lot of videos, but I don't really get to talk to you guys a whole ton outside of the comments. So other than that, guys, I think that's going to be it. We've ran 2 hours now on the dot. Hopefully you guys enjoyed these live streams. I'll try to do them I don't want to like bombard you with them or anything, but you know, we got a lot more coming out, and I'm sure there'll be another interview soon. So guys, if you haven't already, please like the stream. If you're new here, consider subscribing. We're on the road to 1,000. Keep an eye out for the Sdcc wrap-up video tomorrow. And I will see you guys on the next video. Until then, Richie Figs. Later.